2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Boston Celtics. And so off the tip, it's Boston. So with Harden on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Mourning. Durant is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Frazier, and it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Wade, and that's collected by Nowitzki. Goes up on the wing. Hardaway, no good. Back to Robertson. Shoots over Frazier. They get the rebound. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He doesn't hit that one. Mourning with some nice D. Wade against Hardaway. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Boston. Offensive rebound. Robertson kicks to Garnett. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Garnett's got the first points of the night for Boston.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so good with the ball in his hands.
Hardaway, no good.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And Dr. J slams it in.
The combo guard, Wade, not just a scorer, but a shrewd passer as well.
Now here's Hardaway. Ball's knocked loose. Robertson with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And Irving throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Great look, but off the mark. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's the floater. The shot by Frazier, no good. Wade outside. Inside. And Garnett with the slam.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Timeout. So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And here's Frazier. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The rebound by Garnett. Celtics leading by 6. Here's the teardrop. He lays it in. Garnett's got his third basket of the night. And so it's Frazier. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Mourning. Kicks it to KD. On the wing, Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Shot from free throw range. And again, the Lakers no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Count that bucket.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Popped up there for Wade. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Wade against Frazier. Nowitzki outside. Hits it from three-point range.
And the defense has to be up on Nowitzki more than that because he's too good a shooter from outside.
Wade against Hardaway. No good from Wade.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
To the middle. Robertson with the steal. .124 left here in the first quarter. There's the pass to Garnett. Frazier against Wade. Garnett fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers. Now here's Harden. Passes it to Daniels. He kicks to Drexler. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Pierce. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And we know Pierce has the jumper, but you can also pound it inside with it.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Second free throw, no good. Lakers trailed by 9. Here's Kirilenko. The 3 from Harden. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pierce attacking over Drexler. Here's Garnett. A rebound by the Lakers.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
He gets it in there.
Look at those handles. Look at James Harden getting crafty with the ball, mixing up the defender.
Now Wade. Outside, Maravich. Over Irving. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Kevin Garnett, the big ticket. He's feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
We've got Garnett. Wilkins is out there with Maravich. Then it's Pierce, and it's Gilmore in at the center. That's the Boston 5.
And you've got to love the all-around game Kirilenko has. He's terrific at both ends, and he can play at any pace, makes an impact all over the floor.
Boston making some changes. McHale's checked in for Garnett. Irving comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Robertson in for Maravich. And then for the Lakers, Nowitzki's checked in for Daniels. Kevin Durant comes in for Drexler. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Irving. Harden against Wilkins. Here's Nowitzki. It's deflected. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Pass to Robertson. Wilkins with it. Back to Robertson. 6 on the shot clock. He takes it in. Lets it go from 14. Gilmore passes to McHale, and Kirilenko sends it back. KD against Irving. Stolen away, and up the court come the Celtics on the break. Robertson, good. And now a 9-point Celtic lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the Celtics. And then for the Lakers. Morning's checked in for Nowitzki. And Hardaway is subbed in for James Harden. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. If you ask around, the NBA is in a great place. Two-time league MVP Nikola Jokic said, "We are witnessing some crazy talent in the league. I mean everyone. Everyone. They work on their game. The talent around the league is amazing, and I only think it's going to be better and better." Kevin?
Yeah, David, you and I agree the league is in a very good place right now. And thanks for the report. Boston leading by 11. Robertson outside. Outside Wilkins. Clock at 6. A baseline J. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And Los Angeles with some changes. McAdoo comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Frazier in for Russell Westbrook. Frazier scanning the floor. To the inside. And stolen by McHale. To the paint. Here's Irving. And it's blocked by Kirilenko. Hardaway against Wilkins. Here's Mourning. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And with his power and size, Mourning can be a headache to defend. Point proven there with him drawing the foul.
First free throw is good. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
No good from Abdul-Jabbar. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Denver.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And it's sent back by McAdoo. Pass to Frazier. Stolen by Wade. The pass to Robertson. .137 left here in the second. Abdul-Jabbar looking over the floor. Just 4 to shoot. No good from Wade.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Passes to Hardaway. Frazier outside. Over Robertson. A shot by Frazier, no good. Here's Boston now. They're on an 11-2 run. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Irving. Robertson outside. Wade passes to Irving. Knocked loose. Hardaway with the steal. Fast break. The Lakers. He feeds it to McAdoo. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Daniels, he's checked in for Mourning. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Hardaway. Frazier against Maravich. Misses in close. And it's Irving with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 11-point game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Just 5 on the clock. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so that brings the first half to a close. Celtics lead by 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports. Out in front of the half is Boston. They lead by 11. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
They made every possession count by limiting the mistakes. Very disciplined about protecting the ball and making the right play. If they keep this up, the lead should be safe. But don't get cocky and lose just because you're ahead.
And Kenny, how about what you saw from the Lakers?
Well, I'm seeing way too much selfish play. Don't try to attack the defense 1-on-5. Move the basketball, look for others, and then get your teammates involved. That's a recipe for winning.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So with Harden on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Durant is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Mourning. And it's Frazier in at the 1. The Celtics working the ball around now. Shot clock at 3. 3 from Robertson. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Pass to Mourning. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Mourning's got 8 points.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
The putback, and Garnett able to finish. And the Celtics lead by 11.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Hardaway. They grab their own miss. Nowitzki kicks to Hardaway. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket
Shot's
anyway,
good.
so a 3-point play chance for him.
Shot's good. Hit. Shooting one.
And it's that in-between area, the mid-range. It's where Hardaway is probably most comfortable with his shot.
Pierce is checked in for Irving. Boston leading by 8. Down low.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
And both free throws good for Abdul-Jabbar. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Teardrop shot. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game. Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Hardaway against Wade. Hardaway dishes to Mourning. Durant feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Pierce. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Paul Pierce.
Such a skilled, versatile talent. When Durant is focused on scoring, he's hard to guard without fouling.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. The Celtics making a switch here. Wilkins is checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Andre Kirilenko is checked in for Mourning. James Harden comes in for Hardaway. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Frazier.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Count it.
So skillful with the ball. Westbrook showing us what he can do.
Boston leading by 8. Wade kicks to Wilkins. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. He's covered by Westbrook. Wade passes to Pierce. Clock at 4. This one for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got assist number 5 here tonight. Harden outside. Durant against Pierce. Durant inside. And they'll get another chance. Kicks it to Westbrook. Goes back up. Trying to get open is Nowitzki. And Durant lays it in.
Mr. Triple-Double himself doing what he does best. Westbrook's assists are expected.
Westbrook against Wade. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, last season there were a record number of African-American head coaches in the NBA. Blazers coach Chauncey Billups said, "It makes me proud of the NBA for being intentional about giving opportunities to African Americans or just minorities, period. I'm proud to be a part of it." Kevin?
Great stuff, David. Thank you so much for your reporting there.
And Wade selling that pump fake well. He's fantastic at getting defenders off their feet.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Daniels, he's checked in for Nowitzki. McAdoo comes in for Andre Kirilenko. Drexler, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Irving subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Harden looking it over. That one falls. Harden's got his second bucket tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Maravich. He's off on that one. Good D by Irving. Lakers trailed by 9. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McHale.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Garnett comes in for McHale, and Irving subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Drexler, and he overshot that one, missing.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
Maravich against Irving. Pass to Gilmore. It's Maravich on the wing. Great D that time from Irving. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 9 points. Here's Harden. Count it. Harden's got his third bucket of the night.
Making the difficult look easy. That's what James Harden does. Taking contact, making the basket.
Maravich, good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Harden outside. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 8 points.
Figuring out ways to score. That is James Harden's specialty. The beard can hurt you inside and out.
And so it's Boston, heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A good... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Maravich. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Pierce. Then there's Robertson. And it's Gilmore in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Pierce the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And he's able to get it back. It's good. Lakers trailed by 7. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Wade, he's checked in for Maravich. Durant just inside the line. Bullseye.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Oh, the lob to Abdul-Jabbar. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Frazier. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's only his first turnover of the game. And considering how far we are into the game, you can live with that.
Good on the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 7. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Hardaway against Wade. Abdul-Jabbar. It's good on the putback.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Hardaway passes to Nowitzki. No good from outside.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Wade outside. Pierce misses the 3.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's KD. And Boston with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 rebounds in this game. To the paint.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
And he knocks down the first one.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Hardaway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Boston making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Boston leading by 6. Wade left side. He kicks it to Robertson. Back to Wade. Looking to get back on track here. Great D that time from Hardaway.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And the pass to Wade. Over Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Buries it from three-point range.
The peripheral vision, the decisive delivery. Those are things you love about Frazier's artistry as a playmaker.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're up by 3. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Garnett.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thanks, David. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Here's Mourning. The rebound by the Celtics. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Irving. And it's Mourning with the rebound. Mourning's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hardaway. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Frazier's got his 3rd assist on the night.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Here's Wade into the lane.
And Wade stepping to the plate in a huge spot. This young man embraces the spotlight.
Here's Frazier. Gilmore grabs the miss.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Wade can't hit. Frazier outside. The dish to Mourning. No good on the shot. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. And now we've got the intentional foul. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Boston. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. James Harden, he's checked in for Hardaway. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shots.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
In the corner, Harden. He dishes it to KD. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Boston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Nobody near Irving. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Durant in the corner. Pass to Nowitzki. Here is Harden. Nails the tray.
Coming up big in the clutch. Harden, you know he loves these moments.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And you know, some players lean away from the spotlight. Wade, this guy takes center stage.
And the Lakers call time here. They trailed by 5. 6 seconds left in the fourth. Nowitzki inside. Here's Frazier. That's good. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about
Day20 Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
If you're looking for a party this Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Hall of Famer Grant Hill, NBA champion Steve Smith, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Phoenix Suns. Here's Iverson. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. We've got LeBron James. And it's Robinson in at the center position. Out to the right wing. Up top, Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Over James. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Pass to Stockton. Here's Malone. 6 to shoot. Lets it go. They get it back. Now here's Edwards. Jordan inside. He's off on the layup. About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Stockton. Oh, rejected by Jordan. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. James outside. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Pippen. It's hauled in by Lucas.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Edwards. Rebound by the Bulls.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Shots good by Stockton.
Such an intelligent playmaker. LeBron spots the openings and exploits them.
Here's Iverson. After the basket by Chicago. Robinson with the block. Here's Malone. Stockton, the pass to James. Pass to Pippen. Here's Malone. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Robinson can't hit.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's stolen. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Stockton, the pass to Robinson. Here's Malone. To the middle. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Robinson. The Suns trailing. Phoenix calls timeout.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Releases. Phoenix no good that time either.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Stockton, the pass to Malone. It's hauled in by Lucas.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Jordan against James. Some solid defense from Jordan.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And that one falls for Rose.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
And so Rose knocks them both down.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
It's tipped. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Nash. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Here's Phoenix. Jordan, the pass to Lucas. And the three-pointer goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
A minute 50 left to play in the first. The three, James. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Rose, left side. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Insane leaping skills from Derrick Rose on display. You got to watch out when he takes off.
Here's Pippen. Still without a bucket. The shot, no good.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Suns. Here's Thomas, down low. Eden passes to Thomas. They need this. Got a hand on it.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Jordan finds Brunson. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
.36 seconds left to play in the first. Nash passes to Thomas. Over Jordan. Thomas, that's good.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
.20 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Jordan. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Oh, it's stolen away. Here's the break. Here's Brunson. And the layup falls.
And lightning quick there. I mean, Jalen Brunson out on the break. A thing to watch.
And that does it for the first quarter. Suns ahead, up 9. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And so in the game for the Bulls. And it's Stockton in at the 1 spot. And the Bulls making a change here. Pippen's checked in. Pass to Jordan. With a step back. No good off the back of the rim.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Houston can't hit. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Suns. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Here's Malone. The jump hook. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Houston. Pass to Malone. Here's Pippen. Covered by Jordan. Here's Stockton. Robinson in the post. Working on Jokic.
Locks him up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
Outside Johnson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Chicago with the ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Here's Pippen. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Iverson. No points so far. Behind the back and lays it in.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Houston. Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Iverson. And here's Johnson. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. Here's Iverson. That one rolls around and rims out.
Textbook defense on display. That's exactly how you guard against the jump shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Now here's Jokic. Pass to Iverson. Five to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Ewing. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Grant, you had an incredible career. 2-time college champ, 7-time All-Star. But tell me where owner ranks in your career resume.
You know, BA, it's very fascinating. The main reason I wanted to open the door for other ex-players to get equity in teams, I do believe ownership groups should involve ex-players and listen to us, you know, and I think that is where the league is ultimately heading.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the last 5 MVP award winners have come from Europe, and this summer we saw Victor Wembanyama from France drafted first overall, and that's good for business. Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum said the numbers are large. They start with a B. That's how big the business is internationally, but we think we're just scratching the surface. BA?
Yeah, that's a good point. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Here's Mutombo. Can't cash it in from close range. To the paint. Here's Rose. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Rose has got 6.
This is why Derrick Rose is considered one of the best at his position. He is not afraid of going down low.
Here's Nash. Count that one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Rose. 6 points for him. The kick out to Brunson. Takes the 3 and can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. To the inside. Here's Gasol. The Suns clear it. Lucas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Rose. Makes good on the step back jumper. Rose has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The threat of Rose's drive unlocks opportunities for his jumper, and he knows how to capitalize.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Gasol.
Looks like they're going to keep pounding it inside for as long as they can.
Here's Edwards. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
And here's James. No made baskets yet. This one for 3. And no good. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. The Suns on top, up 9.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Phoenix had no problems getting going. Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on an 11-4 run. At the end of 1, they were already up 9. In quarter number 2, they looked to surge ahead even further, but were met with some tough opposition, finishing with that same 9-point advantage in the half. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. A good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
Well, the best way that they can get back into this game is to show up their rebound. They need to prevent second chance points and fight. I mean fight to get their own. If they could do that, this game's still within reach.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Hart.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Boy, you look at Derrick Rose. What a contribution.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. And for Chicago, we've got LeBron James. And it's Pippen in at the 2-guard spot. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And for the Suns, it's James on the wing. James with the focus.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Stockton, pass to Pippen. Here's Stockton. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Monday, they'll host the Washington Wizards. Then on Wednesday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town.
Looking at this stretch, they should have little issues beating most of their opponents. They just need to keep the intensity up and avoid playing down to their competition.
Edwards. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Pippen's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Robinson. Here's Stockton. He has 6. To the paint. Here's Malone. It's hauled in by Lucas. Lucas has got rebound number 7 tonight. Jokic finds Edwards. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
And he drops the first. Second free throw, no good. Chicago trailing here. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Malone. Lets it go from the wing. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And it's Phoenix's ball.
Timeout, timeout.
Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Phoenix calls timeout. Lucas passes to Edwards. Here's Iverson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pippen, the pass to Houston. Here's Pippen, covered by Johnson. Second chance effort, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, good whistle there.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Out left to the wing. Here's Lucas. The rebound by Malone.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Pippen, the pass to Houston. Pass to Eden. There's the block. They retain possession. Count the basket. Here's Iverson. Outside Edwards. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Johnson on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Lucas passes to Ewing. From 12 feet. Oh, swiped away. Pass to Pippen. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen. Beasting on defense. First, he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Here's Thomas, guarded by Edwards. Here's Pippen. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. Here's Houston, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
Derrick Rose, he's checked in for the Suns. Phoenix calls timeout. Pass to Edwards. Here's Ewing to the right side. Three-pointer. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Rose. Edwards has got 4 points in the quarter.
Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
Here's Pippen, covered by Johnson. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Malone's got 8. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. There's the steal. Edwards looking for an opening. Rose outside. .40 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Rose outside. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Pippen, covered by Johnson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The first free throw is good. The Bulls making a switch here. That one drops. He ties it up.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Brunson passes to Lucas. Puts up a deep 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Bulls, here's Iverson, connects from downtown.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Robinson passes to Stockton. Up again, controls the rebound and the putback.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Brunson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Phoenix?
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
5 on the clock. Here's Nash. Here's Robinson. Here's Eaton. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Pass to Jordan. It's blocked. To the wing on the left. Here's Iverson. Count that bucket. Iverson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Eden. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his third foul of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Suns leading. On the take. Robinson with the block. And they get it back. Here's Iverson. Another shot. And right through it goes. And the Suns lead by 8.
A tale of two halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
Here's James. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
Just a bully out there. LeBron with no regard for the defender's safety.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel told the team earlier. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Chicago trailing here. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Stockton, pass to Pippen. Here's James. Fades away and sinks a tough shot. James has got 4 points this quarter.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Here's Lucas. Pass to Iverson. Now here's Jokic. Robinson defending. Jokic just out muscling the defense.
Some contact won't disturb Jokic's motion much, but he just powers right through.
Here's James. And he banks in the layup.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
James has gone 4 of 8 from the field. Here's Iverson. Outside Edwards. There's the drive. Chicago grabs the miss.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Edwards. Malone, great positioning on the putback. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Iverson. Rebound by the Bulls. Malone's got rebound number 12 here already in the game to tie it up. It's hauled in by Lucas.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Jordan. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Pippen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Shot's good by Stockton.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Pass to Stockton. Here he goes. Tipped. And here's Edwards outside. Phoenix no good that time either. Chicago with the ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And he buries it.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're losing by 2. 51 seconds left in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
Pass to Jordan. Goes up from the top of the key, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Shot's good. Hit.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're down by 1. 40 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Stockton. It's hauled in by Lucas. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about. And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
Timeout called. The Bulls. They're behind by 3. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's James. Pass to Pippen. James against Edwards. James passes to Pippen. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And this is where leaders come through. Can Edwards cash in at the stripe? We'll see.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
For 3, Robinson. The Suns clear it. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. So the Suns win it. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers facing the home team. So with Harden on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Mourning. Hardaway is out there with Frazier. And it's Durant. And it's Nowitzki in a power forward position. Now, here is Havlicek. Following the shot by Penny Hardaway. Shot from the top of the key. Adebayo on the follow.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Now here's Nowitzki. Now the pass to Mourning. Over Adebayo. Mourning can't make it work. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Celtics in Boston. Adebayo kicks to Havlicek. Pass to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. And John Havlicek the bucket on the assist by Smith.
Just a great job by Smith, keeping his eyes down court, knowing where his teammates are.
Hardaway with it. Now Smith defending, and the shot goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Our test, good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Phillips against Frazier. Nowitzki outside. Mourning against Adebayo. Great D that time from Adebayo. Pass to Phillips. On the wing, Havlicek. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Durant, the pass to Nowitzki. Phillips against Frazier. Here's Nowitzki. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Don't you just love the pump fake from Nowitzki? So skilled at drawing his man into the air.
And so Nowitzki nails both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Reedy's checked in for Adebayo. Tries again. Mourning's shot is good.
Yeah, and Mourning's just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the boards.
Now here's Phillips. Smith outside. Passes it to Havlicek. Rejected by Nowitzki.
And Dirk has always been a bit underrated defensively. Superb length to contest and block shots.
Hardaway against Havlicek. Hardaway, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Havlicek, the pass to Smith. Back to Havlicek. High arcing shot. Here's our test, and that's collected by Nowitzki.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Frazier. And the dunk by Mourning.
Timeout, timeout.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Andrei Kirilenko's checked in for Mourning. Drexler comes in for Kevin Durant. James Harden, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Frazier.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Irving launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some.
How about the athleticism? Kyrie stops on a dime, knocks it in. Some of the best breaks in the league.
Billups passes to Bowen. The basket good off the assist from Billups.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. The three from Harden, and it's Reed pulling it down.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's Bird, and Kirilenko sends it back, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Reed. Nothing on the board. Here's Harrison. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Irving passes to Nowitzki. Back to Irving. A three ball. And it's Reed pulling it down.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Bowen. The shot, no good. Drexler with the defensive effort. And it's Drexler with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Harrison. Five to shoot. Here's Bird. Hangs. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
You've got Smith. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. Bird out there with Artest. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Daniels out there with McAdoo. Then it's Durant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Hardaway in at the two. Lets the three fly. And it's Artest missing. The Lakers in the lead. Durant with it. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Westbrook. Great D that time from Adebayo. He kicks to Bird. Back to Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Hardaway dishes to KD. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Havlicek. And Hardaway gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now, here is Havlicek. Outside Artest. Sinks the three-pointer. Artest's got 6 points.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
Westbrook with the bucket. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now, here is Bird. Artest up top. Three-pointer. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Daniels. Another shot. And the rejection by Smith.
Always a talented defender, Smith, staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks.
It's good. Bird's got his second basket.
Well, he knew what he wanted to do there. Uses that height to get a clean look over the smaller defender.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Mourning comes in for McAdoo, and it's Frazier in for Russell Westbrook. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Hardaway. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
And that one's good from Havlicek. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes. Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
Chauncey Billups checked in for Bird. The Lakers also changing it up. Nowitzki comes in for Daniels. And Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Hardaway. Lakers trail by 3. Outside, Drexler. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside, Billups. He lobs it up. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Monday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Orlando Magic.
And you know for that matchup with New York, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire. Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
And it's Frazier with the ball for the Lakers. It's a 3-point game. High post Mourning. Kicks to Durant. Shot clock at 5. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
How do you match up with KD? This guy is so good at taking what the defense gives him. Good luck.
John Havlicek on the wing. Drexler defending. Now Frazier. Still scoreless. Rebound by Ron Artest.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Now here's Durant to the left wing, inside, and Adebayo sends it back. Right side Billups, over Frazier. Billups, no good.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
First trip to the line for him here.
And you gotta love the fire that Mourning plays with. His passion for the game is so special.
And the Lakers with some changes. Andre Kirilenko's checked in for Nowitzki. James Harden comes in for Kevin Durant. And Irving subbed in for Frazier. Now here's Billups. Smith on the wing. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. The pass to Drexler. A floater. It's hauled in by Artest. Outside Billups. Here's Harrison. And it's blocked by Kirilenko. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you're taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than getting started to break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
It's pretty simple. They took care of the ball, they made smart passes and limited turnovers. I'm sure they talked about it coming into tonight. We'll see if they can keep it tight in the second half, though.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Alonzo Mourning getting it done today.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Smith is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Chauncey Billups. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Artest in at the 3. They get it again. Mourning. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Mourning's got 10.
And how about the strength from Mourning, powering through the contact and converting there.
So with Drexler sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Frazier. Durant is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Mourning, and it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard. And stolen by Billups. Here's Adebayo. And Mourning sends it back.
And we know Mourning excels at finding these shot blocking opportunities. It's like he sees the shot coming.
Havlicek against Hardaway. Havlicek outside. Floats it up for Adebayo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the middle, here's Mourning, and the dunk by Mourning. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
One of the stories here, Alonzo Mourning getting it done today.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Billups against Frazier. John Havlicek on the wing. Outside Billups. Shot clock at 6. Off target from outside.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Hardaway passes to Frazier. Dishes it to Nowitzki. Floats one. Snatched up. Here's Mourning. Great D that time from Bird.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Hardaway kicks to Frazier. Outside Durant, takes a three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three. It's on Bruce Bowen.
Well, this is the dilemma you're in. Kevin Durant is a difficult check. He's going to draw contact. And, oh, by the way, I'm 90% from the free throw line.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Frazier. Tipped away. Here's Nowitzki. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Hardaway against Havlicek to end the cold streak, and Mourning sends it back. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. So both teams making some changes here. And so here's the home team. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Bird dishes to Billups. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Daniels has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Westbrook. That one a little long.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Reed the pass to Harrison. Out to the right wing. Here's Billups. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Billups has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh, got to do more than that to stop Billups. A pro at scoring on an aggressive defense.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Bowen. Guarded by Hardaway. For the tie. Bowen the pass to Bird. And it ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. And some changes here for the Lakers. Andre Kirilenko's checked in for Mourning. James Harden comes in for Frazier. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Russell Westbrook. Outside Billups. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bowen. Here's Harrison. It's good. This game is all even. Harrison's got 5 points so far. Outside Irving. Throws it up high.
Nice touch pass right there by Kyrie Irving. That was pretty.
Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
Billups passes to Bowen. Bird right side. Here's Harrison, guarded by Harden. 5 on the clock. Pass to Bowen for the lead. The Lakers with the rebound.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful. Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Oh, and the jam by Bird.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Here's Daniels. It's hauled in by Bird. Daniels has gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. To the inside, Reed. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Down low, here's Kirilenko. Nice D from Bird.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Harrison gets it to go.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. They're up by 2. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Artest is out there with Smith. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Bird. And it's Havlicek in at the 2. No good on the 3.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Adebayo passes to Havlicek. Passes it to Smith. For 3. Rebound the Lakers.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
The pass to Frazier. Durant against Artest. Outside, KD. Pass to Drexler. Over Adebayo. Drexler, no good. Drexler against Bird. Havlicek outside. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
The Lakers trail. Frazier outside. He kicks it to Durant. Nowitzki outside. Yep, that one goes.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
No good from Bird. And it's Drexler with the ball for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Stolen by Bird. Over Mourning. Bird's shot is good.
Yeah, Bird never ceases to amaze. His ability to score with a hand in his face, sometimes against multiple defenders, really a testament to his focus and his talent.
And here's Frazier. Outside Durant. Inside, Nowitzki. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
On the pick and roll, Nowitzki uses his size so well, disrupting the D and getting himself into shooting position. Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Frazier, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Frazier's got his first bucket in this one.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Over Smith. Bird pulls it in. Bird's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Smith for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Mourning's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And that one drops for him. Frazier's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Adebayo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
And one of the more accurate effective big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
Chauncey Billups checked in for Bird. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hardaway's checked in for Drexler.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game. Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
And Durant sends it back.
Boy, how about the defense from Kevin Durant? Sends that shot back.
Billups passes to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. The feed to Artest. A second chance effort. Kevin Durant with the rebound. The Lakers in the lead. To the paint. Mourning kicks to Durant. Hardaway against Havlicek. Now here's Hardaway. Defense is right there. Here's Frazier, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And one of the very best in our league at getting to the line. Walt Frazier just has that great change of pace and aggressive nature. Always playing, though, under control.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Reed is checked in for Adebayo. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop and the dunk by Reed.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Nowitzki. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got his third assist on the night. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
Hardaway against Havlicek. Passes to Reed. To the middle. Here's Billups. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Nowitzki, no good.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Billups dishes to Havlicek. Now here's Durant. And there's the pass to Mourning. Kicks it to Frazier. Nowitzki against Smith. Takes a shot at the elbow. Yes!
Don't you just love how Dirk comes alive when the game is tight? Incredible patience and closing time.
Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Billups inside the line. That one's not going to go. And that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And always calm. Penny knows what's needed down the stretch.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Back to Billups. Here's the three. Nowitzki with the rebound.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. And so the Lakers take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. It's the Orlando Magic facing the home team. And the starting lineup for the Magic. Here's Carter. And he buries his first look.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot again. His teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Right wing. Here's our test. He's checked by Carter. Pass to Havlicek. Gets an open look and hits it.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Chamberlain. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he can't get the first one. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And we're about a minute into the first. Here's Billups. 6 to shoot. Down low. Adebayo, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Carter. Adebayo grabs the board.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's our test. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Billups. Oh, can't convert the two-handed jam.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
A nice shot by our test.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Here's Billups. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Magic. Trailing by 2. Here's Hayes. He got a piece of it. They recover it. Tries yet again. Lillard can't get it to go.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Billups. Six on the shot clock. Nifty move. Chamberlain pulls it in.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Chamberlain. Off target at the rim.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Pass to our test. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Our test has got 7.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
And the Magic call time here.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
So both teams making some changes here. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's blocked. Here's Bird. Rodman with a rebound.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Hill, the pass to Rodman. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Here's Hayes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Over to the wing. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Orlando trailing here. Kidd, the pass to Hayes. And here's Mitchell. Pass to Kidd. 1:24 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Bird passes to Bowen. Floats one up. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Kidd. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. .59 seconds left in the first quarter. The three is up. The shot by Kidd, no good. Here's Havlicek. Pass to Arizin. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Havlicek. Jacks up a 3. Arizin misses. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And the shot goes down.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
Here's Arizin. Pass to Reed. Here's Bird to the left wing. Here's Reed. He's defended by Hayes. The fader. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. They lead by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
So for Orlando right now. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Kept alive by Orlando. Here's Rodman. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Billups, defended by Lillard. Pass to Bowen. Here's Reed. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3.
Gotta appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Here's McGrady. No points yet. Carter from outside knocks it down from distance. And the Magic lead by 2.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
That one goes. Count it.
Superb move right there. The spin shakes off any attempt at defense.
McGrady, the pass to Chamberlain. Now here's Lillard. A deep three. Offensive board. Second chance shot. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Pass to Smith. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Magic. All right, a chance to check out the Orlando Magic's upcoming schedule. On Monday, the Golden State Warriors come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. And then on Wednesday, they'll start out on the road to play the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And for their matchup with Detroit, on paper, they should be expected to come away with a win. However, this might be one of those trap games if they aren't fully engaged.
Back to Adebayo. Tries again. Here's Smith. And another shot. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Lillard. Here's McGrady from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. McGrady's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Timeout. Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Phillips. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's McGrady. Softly drops in the floater. McGrady's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Artest can't get it to go.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Here's Chamberlain. He's got 5. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Billups, defended by Lillard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And he makes a first. And the Magic making a change here. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Arizin. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Havlicek. Now Adebayo. Inside. Here's Bird. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Here's Hill. Here's Chamberlain. Banked it in off the glass. Chamberlain's got 7 points in the game.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
From 18 feet away, it's hauled in by the Magic. Chamberlain's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Kidd. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Kidd's gone 1 of 5 from the field. Pass to Arizin. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And here are the Magic now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. McGrady, the pass to Kidd, and he goes in for the dunk.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Havlicek. Pass to Bird. No good there. Some solid defense from Hayes.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Havlicek. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Chamberlain. 1 second left. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that concludes the first half. It's the Magic. They lead by 6. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. What a second quarter for them. They're up by 6 at the break. A nice lead. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
They came out as the more physical team tonight. You could tell they put an emphasis on winning the battle of the boards. All of these bodies crashing the glass has given them a physical and a middle edge.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
A one-dimensional perimeter attack doesn't cut it for a whole game. I like to see them punch the ball inside the second half, force the defense to collapse, and then you can play inside out.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And he's going for the oop here. Smith no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And for Orlando.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Here's our test. Deflected. Here's McGrady. Pass to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The ball's knocked loose. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Artest can't get it to go.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Now here's Lillard, guarded closely.
Oh,
yes, sir!
Wow.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, Lillard has a talent to move the ball. He's developed those sharp instincts.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And the Magic making a change here. Mitchell's checked in, launches a 3, and Billups gets it to go. Billups has got his second basket of the night.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Chamberlain. Denied by Adebayo.
and pay him with the emphatic block.
Pass to Havlicek. Here's Billups, defended by Lillard. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Chamberlain's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
To the middle. Here's Smith. Goes back up. Rebound by the Magic. Hayes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Here's Havlicek. He has 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the power of Adebayo. Get off me.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Adebayo. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. And there's the lob. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Billups. The shot's good. Billups has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Lillard. Still no points. Outside Carter. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Six on the shot clock. Right side Mitchell. And once again off the mark by Orlando. Pass to Artest with the tip.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Timeout called, the Magic.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Hill finds Mitchell. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. That'll put Donovan Mitchell on the line. It goes on Bam Adebayo. Reed's checked in for Adebayo.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
Artest. No good from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Mitchell. Missed inside.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Here's Harrison. Checked by Mitchell. Lets the three fly. It's Hayes with the rebound. Orlando leading. Three-pointer. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Here's Bird. Yet to see a basket. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Rodman. Down low. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Bird. Here's Artest. From deep, Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
Maybe he's playing better during winning time. Silent in the first half, but since then, he has taken over.
Here's Billups. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell's shot is good.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Here's Harrison. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 5. Some solid defense from Hayes. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Magic out in front. They're up 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Smith. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Bowen in at the 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Smith. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Bird, trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Bowen. Smith outside. Here's Havlicek. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. And so Lillard will bring it up for Orlando. Here's Rodman, covered by Smith. Rodman, the pass to Chamberlain. And he converts the layup. And the Magic lead by 10.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Bird passes to Bowen. Here's McGrady. Back to Carter. Fires for 3. He can't hit that time.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's McGrady. Rodman, the pass to Carter. 5 to shoot. Shot is up. Adebayo grabs the board.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Bird uses the glass to drop it in. Now here's Carter. Pass to Rodman. Here's Chamberlain. And the shot's good. Chamberlain's got 4 points this quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Arizon. He's checked by Carter. The turnaround jumper. Arizon misses. So it's Orlando now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Here's our test, and rejected. Outside Carter. Pass to Hayes. Lillard outside. Launches it from deep. Kept alive.
Well, a missed box out
Timeout,
and an
timeout.
easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
You just simply can't measure how valuable he's been to them tonight. Using his head, great shooting percentage, not taking any bad shots. Wow, that led to a pretty spectacular game.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Now here's Carter. And he stepped on the line, so they turn it over. Here's Billups. Smith outside. The three. McGrady grabs a miss. Takes it inside. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let up.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
He was all alone on that one.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Chamberlain. Fades and shoots. Uses the glass that time. It's good. And the Magic lead by 13.
The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
Now, these nights last a long time when you just go out there and you outwork your opponent. You know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight, it's going to come in a win.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Artest. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. No good on the free throw. He's off on the second. Lillard with the ball. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So alongside Grant Hill.